9 a.m., 9 a.m.-ish. We get all set up. We interact together in the morning, answer questions, talk about what this is about, what the opportunities are. Everything here is for educational purposes only. Nothing is to be taken as direct trading advice. You're trading between you and your broker, which is really important for you to understand. If you're new coming in, you're coming in as a guest. Welcome. I do send out to everybody the opportunity to sign up for Sol's Monthly. Sol has a great discount on it now, so I would take advantage of it. Turns out to be $25 a week, based on the discount. It's certainly worth it at the 379 number, but if you can get it, get it. I'll send it out to everybody now. It should come to you in chat. If you're joining us from the outside, click on the link, come directly into this service in Zoom, ask questions, interact, learn how to have the opportunity to develop consistent profitability in your trading, which is, key. I mean, what's the point of trading if you can't come out the other side with a profit after your seat charges, your internet charges? What's a seat charge? A seat charge is all the things that are ancillary that you pay for in trading. Your personal seat charge is what? It's it's what you're worth when it comes to your time and effort. You don't want to be in a situation where you're breaking even all the time and not making money in your trading business and then having to go out and get a job, whatever that job may be. Hey, Oscar, good morning. Hey, Kirk, good morning. ENAN, good morning. So we have individuals that are part of Sol's service that come in on a daily basis. They're part of the monthly. Make sure that if you're part of Sol's class from the past, that you also sign up for Sol's monthly in 2021 so that you can join his educational sessions. So it's interesting. So we were going through the opportunities here. One of the first opportunities is to join as a guest. So welcome guests. We have individuals that are upgrading themselves to Sol's monthly and getting the deal. It's $100 a month, $25 a week. It's nothing. If you don't do that, then the AI or the bot just sort of sweeps you out, and that's on autopilot. So just be careful of that. Make sure you're doing the right thing. And then Sol has his course and his mentoring work, which is exciting, and you can certainly be part of that. And that's a conversation that we have after you become part of Sol's monthly and part of the family. Hey, Don, good morning. So if you're looking to buckle down, focus on scalping the market, this is where we do it. So if you're new coming in, put up an S&P 500 E-mini chart. If you like what we're doing here, tell your friends. Again, as the disclaimer of the day, everything we do here is for educational purposes only. Nothing is to be taken as direct trading or investment advice. You're trading at your own risk between you and your broker. If you need help with your trading software, if you are dissatisfied with your broker, let us know. We've got some individuals that you can talk to. We are not registered when it comes to that, so you have to deal with a broker. Sal Shawul is your host and mentor. This is price action trading in the S&P 500 E-mini with Sal. We're looking to do 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 trades during the trading morning. Based on a price action trading methodology that starts with key levels. These are opportunity areas that Sal believes the market's going to make change, and you can capitalize on that change. You can capitalize on that change by putting trades on, fade trades, momentum trades, short and long trades, and have better entries, exits, and stops in those trades so that A, you don't get stopped out so often, and B, Saul is looking, and I think that's important to note, is Saul is looking for a minimum trading profit of 2 points plus. He has a general stop at 2 points. A general stop at 2 points. And I would venture to guess is that based on your current trading, that Saul, based on his methodology, has better entries, exits, and stops based on price entries, exits, and stops than you're doing right now. And that's a learned experience here. That's a learned opportunity based on coming in on a daily basis or when you can attend. So take the time to sign up for Saul's monthly at the discounted rate. Usually it's $379. Right now it's on for $100. And again, if you're coming in from the outside, join us. Got a nice group of people here on a general daily basis. Nice tight group. We've got individuals coming in that are new, so welcome. I mean, our job here is to give you the information, and then you can decide what to do with it. Trading is a lot like that. You are in charge of your trading career. You're in charge of your trading equipment. You're in charge of your execution system. You're the boss, right? You are the boss. Hey, Joe M, welcome back. Hey, Joe, did you get a chance to sign up for Sol's Monthly? What I'll do is I'll send it out to you now so you have it. Anybody else? Yeah, I'll send it out to you now so you have it. Remember, it's only $25 a week. If you break it down like that, it's actually a pretty nice giveaway. Hey, Frank. Jay, welcome. Jay, I'll send it out to you too.
All
This
right,
is an
good morning.
opportunity.
Good
Hey,
morning, everyone.
Saul, good morning.
How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Okay,
Happy New Year.
you too.
I know
Uh,
we
uh,
shared New Year's wishes before, but I just thought I'd throw you another one.
I always take Happy New Year wishes. I don't care if it's November, December, August. It's
Yeah,
always a New Year someplace.
that's right. I'm looking at 2021. It looks a little scary.
Well, let's hope it's not worse than 20. So we'll see what
Yeah, and
happens.
it's funny. It didn't really start out with a sort of a start out with a bang, right? Start out with some
Um,
craziness.
yeah, craziness is right.
All right.
Market today
So
is dealing with unemployment, but as you can see, the market is not. Bonds here a little bit more active. Number was exceptionally worse than expected there, as they it was a negative over 100,000 losses of jobs. So definitely not boding too well for the second leg of you know of a expansion in the economy. So it's still going to be a little bit of an issue there. So we'll see. That market is not even phased by it. Pretty amazing, actually, if you ask me. But we'll see what happens. Our pivot this morning, let's give you our levels, is 3809, 3809. Resistance at 17, 25, 35, and 44. Support below at 3800, 92, 87, 75, and 64. Pivot 3809. Support 38 even, 37.92, 87, 75, 64. Resistance on the upside at 17, 25, 35, and 44. Let's see what the day brings as the market absorbs the unemployment number here. Again, uh, over 100,000 lost jobs. They were first time they've had a losing number since the debacle of the beginning of the shutdown area times. So doesn't bode too well for economic growth. More concerns, I think, of a double dip, maybe. We'll see. Bond market, though, hiccuped at the beginning of the number. You can see where that first number, and usually it would rally when they were expecting a positive number and comes out a negative, and that's what they did. And then over the last 30 minutes, have slowly downticked, maybe in response to maybe continuation rally here in the S&Ps as the market is just violently strong here. I think they're just thinking that there's going to be more stimulus coming around. But they definitely flatlined here, as you could see over the last few hours as well. So I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what happens, right? We shall see what happens. But we're trading mini S&Ps here. We're trying to look for markets to bounce off of levels, because we don't believe markets go straight up or straight down. We're also looking at price action opportunities that occur as the market paints some bars and becomes a little more active and goes past the overnight, or creates its own bars, and not just looking at the overnight stuff. And we use the combination of both to give us opportunities to trade, or giving us setups. And we were scalping the market. 3 to 4 points on our trades probably be an acceptable, suitable number for the time being. So that's where we are at. Markets uptick here a little bit. We got a little resistance at 17. Remember what's been happening lately? The first couple bars are a little bit more, you know, moving around. So we just almost got up to the 15 area. Came off here a little bit. We got 17. Coming back down here to our pivot again. It could go either way, right? Pivot this morning is 38.09. Resistance at 17, 25, 35, 44. Support at 3,800. 92, 87, 75, and 64. Getting a little bit choppy there. If you did dip your tokens or blue band there or pivot, you're getting paid off here really quick. A little volatility here in the first bar. So it's trading the after effects of the unemployment number. Which came out at 7:30 an hour ago. So lost 140,000 jobs this morning, as definitely the resurgence of the pandemic is front and center, as over 4,000 people have died. Last 2 days, new record highs. Brutal. Just brutal numbers as far as this in LA or California, I should say, is not doing too well there. Those numbers are tough. So this pandemic is not going away anytime soon, and the vaccines can't come here fast enough. That's for sure. All right, we're just kind of a little range bound here. The same range. A lot of value being created here overnight, and this little, again, these all-time highs, right? That the market is trying to absorb and then see what it wants to do. maybe consolidate here, maybe wait to see what new economic plan. Again, the market is poised to get more stimulus, I think, and that's why I think the market's been straight, going to new highs here. After the election, when Biden has won, and then not only that, but after Wednesday, when um, the Senate also is going to go to the Democrats, so created more reason to think that there's going to be a bigger stimulus, and the market is staying strong in light of this terrible or bad, not terrible, but not good number, and in light of all the other countries closing down and the pandemic situation happening in the United States, which is again hitting 4,000, over 4,000 people died because of it in one day. It's been consistent here the last couple days where those numbers have gone over 4,000. So it's a scary, scary situation there. Just got to try to stay safe, everybody. Do whatever you have to do to keep yourself out of whatever situation that you can get into, because obviously this thing is not going away anytime soon. I guess hopefully it turns at some point, right? I mean, this is brutal. But as you can tell here, the market is not really deterred much. It's kind of staying up here on the highs. A little continuation rally here from yesterday and the last 2 days after the Democrats won Tuesday, at a Wednesday rally, at a Thursday rally, and now this is Friday in the heels of a very bad, unemployment number. This is, if it just holds here, it's a big gain for the market based on that information. All right. Let's see. Let's see what if there's any. I mean, usually there's one number. I don't know. They have the token number that comes out on top of the unemployment number, which doesn't usually make any sense. But there's wholesale inventories coming out here at 9 o'clock. Not a big market mover, especially on the heels of the payroll number. The upbeat mood on Wall Street is likely to outshine any weak jobs report number seen today as equities continue to tack on to record highs. A huge negative miss in the ADP payroll number figure already seen Wednesday did little to impact the market sentiment, as traders bet on new Democratic controlled government would lead to robust fiscal stimulus to support the country's economic recovery. The futures also marched higher overnight, advancing another 0.3% after a stellar session on Thursday.
Hey, a quick shout out. Welcome to the new people that are coming in. Welcome aboard. This is Price Action Trading with Saul. If you're coming in as a guest, put up an S&P 500 E-mini chart. We'll repeat the levels for you. We start here at 9 a.m., a little after 9 a.m. on a daily basis. This is an opportunity to really buckle down and focus on price action trading, learning how to develop consistent profitability in your trading. So welcome aboard. And if you like what we're doing here, tell your friends. Thank you. So you get an email on a daily basis to come back into this Zoom. And again, we're going to repeat the levels for you. These are the actionable areas for today's trade based on Saul's price action trading methodology. Saul's been trading for about 25 years or so. He's a CME Group floor member. His normal post is on the CME Group trading floor in Chicago, the trading the trading pits.
Pits.
And he is now at his trade cave. Hey, Rod, good morning.
All right, I'll repeat the levels again for those of you as we come up here to the 17 area. This is our first area of resistance that we have. Pivot this morning is 3809, 3809. Resistance at 17, 25, 35, and 44. Support below 3800, 3792, 87, 75, and 64. All right, so again, the market, like I've been talking about, holding our pivot area there, holding our blue band. If you were aggressive there and wanted to think of looking for a place to buy it, that's where you were looking to jump in. Again, we kind of wait for the market to give us opportunities to trade and let the market kind of dictate our trades instead of us trying to go out there and create trades. That's not what we're trying to do here. If you wanted to get long, we need to go find an area of support and then have a logical reason to get in, and then you can get in. If you we have looking to sell our levels or sell one of the resistance levels, then you have to scale into that level as well and be able to trade it. But those are reasons to trade, right? You need multiple reasons. And what we do is we show you in our education course the ability to find those multiple reasons to trade. And then that gives you more confidence in the ability to enter your trades. And once you recognize the trade, the second part of the deal here is the execution, how you get in, how you get out. And that's what we talk to you about as well when we discuss in our education course that we offer here with how to use our methodology to try to make a little bit of money here every day. We're here every day. We used to be on the floor, like Brad said, but we're not on the floor anymore. We are, I guess he said trading cave. I don't like that word, but does fit. Well, we'll see. So the forecast consensus here for the unemployment number was 75,000 added, and we ended up coming down with a loss of over 100, so less than a third of November's gains as the coronavirus spread rapidly across the United States. A number of Wall Street firms see negative job growth, which predictions from Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Credit Suisse, Barclays ranging from losses from 25 to 50. We got up there to the 16 area and then came off. If you're scaling in, again, everybody scales in differently. It's scaling a point above and below, half a point above and below, maybe 2 points depending on volatility. Again, not everybody's a little bit different in how they enter your trades and how you get in and out. So if you did have the 16 area there, you probably were able to get short against it. and the market made a nice little move off of that. Well, we had 17, but again, we're not going to be perfect, right? We're close to being perfect. We're not joking. But so we have to scale in. So obviously, hopefully you were able to maybe scale in a little bit. And now everybody's different. Like remember, the people have different risk tolerances. Everybody, if we have 50 people in here, there's going to be 50 different risk tolerances, right? So everybody's trades different, volume size, entry points, exit strategies. Everybody's different. But we try to manage it so that you can optimize that for each individual, so you can take advantage of your risk tolerance and trying to maximize your profits. I think it's 50-50 where it's going to be up 50 or down 50. We're kind of on the knife's edge here between creating additional jobs and recovery falling back a step, added a financial analysts. Nobody's going to be rushing to hire back more people at this stage, and certainly for leisure and hospitality, there's a risk jobs fall further in the next month report because of the further lockdowns. Really, it came out to be today. It was a very bad number. Very bad number. Like I said, the market is paying it pretty solidly here. Given that's very nice there, Don. Could you do me a favor and put it to all to everyone? Right now, it's only to panelists, so only you. We can see it. Yeah, my buddy Mark's not here. He's usually on top of these things. He's not here today. Gotta find out what's going on. All right. So yeah. So like I said, meanwhile, the unemployment rate is expected to increase slightly to 6.8% in December from 6.7% the previous month. Nobody really looks at that so much as a guiding post to unemployment. The public looks at that number. The traders don't look at that number. The traders look at the whole non-farm payroll number as the key for any unemployment. We're just kind of hanging around our pivot here still. The U.S. has backed off a threat to slap a tariff of 25% on French luxury goods, valued at around 1.3 billion annually in response to France's digital service tax on companies like Google, Apple, Amazon, and Facebook. The suspensions are welcomed by U.S. importers and retailers that had criticized such punitive tariffs as a tool that aims to protect one industry at the expense of another while hurting American consumers. In August of 19, Trump and the French President Macron reached a deal by promising that the French government would scrap the French tax as soon as the OECD found a way to properly tax tech companies. I guess that's the taxing branch of whoever. In December of 19, the U.S. promised 100% tariffs on French wine, cheese, handbags, because the previous deal wasn't good enough. While in January of 20, the two sides agreed to wait a bit to see if the OECD framework would materialize. What they're saying is that the French and other countries feel American companies are profiting enormously from local markets while making only limited contributions to public coffers. Paris has offered a withdrawal the tax as soon as the OECD deal is reached, while other countries are looking at implementing their own tax. We are just kind of hovering here around our pivot, kind of going nowhere fast. You can see what's going on here. You got just going nowhere fast there. Just did bounce off of this. We had 17, got up to 16 up there and came off a little bit. Maybe you were able to jump in and get short around there. That is depending on your scalability and how you did that. If you didn't, that's fine. You did bounce off of our pivot there a couple times on the upside. Maybe you took advantage of that, but right now we're really in the middle of no man's trade right now. No trade zone. That's what we call this area right now until we bust out of this consolidation level area that it's working on. The certification of President Biden and Democratic win on Georgia's Senate race has combined to put more charge and battery packs of electric vehicles rally on the expectation of a heightened industrial support. Tesla printed a new high yesterday and is up pre-market, making Elon Musk the richest person in the world. Musk's net worth totaled 195 billion on Thursday, nearly up 30 billion from a year ago, and topping Amazon's Jeff Bezos by $10 billion. Look at that. They're just kind of throwing billions around. Funny you say that, Hilmar. I was just reading that and I was just about to say something, and then you printed that. I was going to actually skip this because who cares about a billion here or a billion there between friends? But so and then you wrote it, and then you typed in what you typed in. So I said, okay, this is a sign. I got to read it. I will repeat the levels here. Our pivot this morning is 3809. It's at 17, 25, 35, 44. Support below at 3800, 92, 87, 75, and 64. Market here is on the heels of the unemployment number, which was awful, no other way to put it, and created some volatility there in the bond market, as you can see, but has not really touched the S&Ps. As the S&Ps are holding on to any gains here, based on the fact that the Democrats won on Tuesday, which would probably mean and hope that they would have more stimulus. coming through the pipeline. And then consequently, I just read that Elon Musk has decided to become the richest man in the world because Tesla stock is going through the roof because probably they think that it's going to be favorable legislation coming through because of electric cars taking off. And I think that's the way to go. I mean, that there's more cars are out there that way. I mean, who knows? All right, we have a number coming out here, albeit a small number. Again, on the heels of unemployment, it's not going to really phase the market as much, but very, 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 very quiet trade this morning. Definitely range bound, definitely sidewinding, definitely both sides of our pivot, both sides of our blue band by a little bit. I mean, this is like a late afternoon trade right now with a little bit more volatility. Nearly a week after the FAA launched new drone rules that could help open up the skies for widespread commercial deliveries, the agency has issued guidelines to facilitate the safe development of civil aircrafts at speeds greater than Mach 1. Ooh, Helmar, that's probably you, man. Get your new little jet there. New developments in engine technology, lighter weight carbon fiber structures, and precision electronics have all led to a wave of projects for newer supersonic planes. Oof. God, Helmar, that's you, baby. Yeah, that'll be your next new. Go talk to your buddy, Musk, and say, can you get me one of these? While there are many supersonic military aircrafts, the only models that carry civilians passengers were the Concorde and the Russian-built Tupolev Tu-144. The Concorde went out of service in 2003, weighted down by high expenses in the fatal crash in 2000 that prompted the model to be grounded, while the Tu-144 had limited service and retired in 1999. Commercial supersonic travel was such a hot topic when it first developed in the 1960s that Seattle named the NBA franchise the Supersonics after Boeing's supersonic transport project. Oh, I didn't even know that. There you go. I did not know that. That's a little tidbit of information there. Next time you have basketball trivia. All right. I bet you didn't know that either, did you, Hilmar? No, sir. The main companies currently in the race are Boom Technologies and Ariane, which are going full throttle with plans of bringing supersonic airplanes to the skies in mid 2020s, 2019, 24, 25, 2024, 25. Boom is working on Collins Aerospace and Japanese Airlines and Rolls-Royce for propulsion systems and the plans to introduce a aircraft in October. Though the recent reports suggest Boeing and Spirit disbanded engineer teams designing Ariane's AS2 business jet as a way to conserve cash during the coronavirus pandemic. Developers are also working on ways to make the supersonic aircraft quieter, as the loud sonic boom of existing models had the FAA prohibiting commercial supersonic flights over land in 1973, severely restricting the areas in which they could fly. There you go. Oh, there you go. Joining the future sector are SpaceX, that's your buddy, and Virgin Galactica, which are not only exploring supersonic flight, but how point-to-point travel, which includes trips to the outer edge of the Earth's atmosphere, could turn long-haul flights into shorter regional trips. Oof. I could see you in one of those, like, you know, helmets that you got to put on with the oxygen coming out. You know, you know, probably now it's a lot more, cuter, but I see that happening. Got the big helmet. It's all right. I can see it. You'd be flying right out there. You can see the sunset on one side, the dark blue sky on the other. I'm sure you see that anyway. All right, you can see here the number came out, and not too much happening with that number as we are just range bound here. I tell you, you got Biden coming in here with a whole bunch of stuff going down. You thought the financial crisis was a problem when Obama took over. This definitely, this situation all around is definitely a lot worse. Uh, the pandemic and unemployment and how you're going to get out of it, and the vaccine. I mean, you were going to. I mean, there was a timeline there where you were at some point you were going to get past the financial crisis because that took money here. I don't know. Money is not the issue. All right. I mean, you can give away money, but obviously that has an adverse effect. But how do you control this thing? Wow, you are. Wow, you are one. You are one. I don't know. Boom, which way? You never told me which way, so we'll just keep it as a very interesting proposition. I was gonna say you're a buzzkill, but it could be a rally. Who knows, right? We had that yesterday and the day before. Range bound Friday, and then all of a sudden, boom, smack 40-point move. You didn't say what, you didn't say smack down, or you didn't say smack up. So we'll just keep it at smack. I don't know. We've had our moves this week, so it's a matter of maybe take some profits later on. I don't know, or maybe people don't want to miss out on the rally. Who knows? I'll just leave that determination out there because I'm not going to tell you because I have no idea. Well, I wish we had an idea, right? But we don't. I mean, I wish I could have told you. Well, I could have told you that we were going to rally once the Democrats won. I didn't know we were going to continue this rally over the next 2 days. I think that was. I did say it didn't matter who won the election, that we were going to be strong in the market because you almost have to have another stimulus, especially since they messed this one up so bad. I don't know what they're doing over there. They have no idea what they're doing. They're just, I don't know. Let's not go there. Let's not go there with how this government is running. All right. Well, we got turmoil in Washington, that's for sure. We got the pandemic situation. We got the unemployment situation. And we got a lot of negatives. Market is just kind of hanging new highs here. It reminds me when Trump got in too. The same thing happened when market didn't expect it, and we had a nice big rally. Kind of the same thing here. Well, we shall see what happens. Quiet day today. Unemployment has not been, for all its pizzazz, it's been very terrible trade. I don't know why. It just seems to not get traders excited. I don't know. Maybe, maybe. I don't know. See. We are definitely range bound here. Again, welcome to some of the new folks that are here. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the chat box area. Good time to ask questions since things are a little bit so low this morning. So low, like slow. There we go. I finally spit it out. My two-syllable word finally became a one-syllable word, like it was supposed to be. That's what happens when not much is going on, and I start talking and I start saying things that don't make any sense. Slow. All right, range bound. That's so exciting. Range bound means this right here. This is what you see, range. This is a range. 14, 15 on the upside, 8 on the downside, and we're staying in that range. Flat line, no movement. Value creating. Going nowhere fast. No trade zone. Get my drift? Get my drift after a while there. Boring. Nothing to trade. What else can I say? All on that line. Somewhere like that. Buyers and sellers are watching, no movement. Oh, well. Let's say bulls and the bears, since we got to get excited. Let's get exciting. Let's say bulls and the bears. Okay, stop talking. I gotta stop talking. Bulls and the bears are fighting it out, and nobody's winning. If you put a bull and a bear together, interesting who'd win that time, that little fight. I don't know. Yeah, well, traders like Traders like the bears. Traders do like the bears. All right, that I will tell you. But hey, it's okay. Take what we can get. Right now, we're not getting much, but it's okay. No, 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 no. I'm trying to tone it down. You're asking me to pick it up. No, no. I'm just gonna just kind of stay here in the background and wait for something to happen because I've talked myself out of everything. Talked myself out of talking. I mean, I'm starting to say one syllable words in three. That'll be my next achievement. All right. Very, very quiet. Those of you who are going to be around, we are going to have a class later this afternoon at 12 o'clock Chicago time. For those of you who are part of the education course, obviously, more welcome to hang around. Just giving you a FYI that we're going to have a class later on this afternoon. So if you're part of the education course, obviously, you're always welcome to hang out for our classes. And if not, it's okay. We'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. It doesn't look like the market's going anywhere, too. So we're good. We are good. All right, as you can see here, bond market is definitely more adventurous than the S&Ps, that's for sure. Take care there, Rod. Too bad we couldn't give you more action, but at least you were hanging out with us. If you look at the chat box area there for everybody, you can see the levels that were just typed in. As the market is still range bound here. Market maybe trying to downtick here in the support level. On the downside we have is even. Well, I don't know about. I read somewhere that's always the good line to start with. That because of uncertainties of Mondays and Fridays, the traders should avoid trading those days. I will tell you that I've had some of my best days on Friday, and I will also tell you I've had some of my worst days on Friday. So take that for what it's worth. Mondays, on the other hand, especially Monday after unemployment, is very slow historically, counterintuitive. I don't know. I don't know. I could understand why. I mean, I don't know about Friday. I think Friday is Friday late afternoon. Yes, I would definitely think that Friday late afternoon would be a stay away from. Because people are trying to figure out you get flat before a weekend, especially if there's uncertainty that might occur in the world. There were more issues back in the day when there were some geopolitical situations with some terrorist situations that you didn't know what was going to happen, so you didn't want to have any positions on into the weekend. Um, I think so. I think Friday late afternoon trade, you definitely don't want to be around. Well, we always believe Friday, like any late afternoon trade is not tradable, but that's another story. But for your question, Mondays have been mostly slow. I don't know, and then you get past the weekend, or if there was some impending news that comes out, it might trade accordingly. But look, I wouldn't I wouldn't really look at it. I'd have never looked at it that way. I mean, we go to work and we just we don't know when things are going to be whipping around or things are going to be nice and tame and controlled. It's not for us to try to figure out. What I don't know if there's much uncertainty in any of those. I mean, I think there's uncertainty every day, so uh, I can't really, back that statement up 100%. I would say 50-50, maybe 50, maybe 50% of the time that's true, maybe not. But again, as a trader, that's not your job. You know, your job is to come in here, find the opportunities, let the market tell you what the opportunity is, and trade that opportunity. If it works out, fine. If it doesn't, it's okay. You're going to have other opportunities other days, and it's nothing wrong with that. And you just go from there. So I mean, that's how I would look at it, and present yourself every day instead of trying to think, oh, I shouldn't trade on Monday, maybe after 12. I shouldn't trade on Fridays before noon. You know, let's not go there. It's not that complicated. It's just trading. You need some volatility. You need the market to move around. And all of a sudden it opens up the floodgates here. So, something's up, right? Who knows? Coming down here too quickly down to the even number. You could tell something was up because of what transpired here over the last since we started talking. And again, you look at the volatility here over the last couple minutes, and you can make a determination whether you want to trade or not. Right? You don't have to trade. Yeah, you're right there, Hilmar. You're right. Somebody woke up the big bear. Somebody's poking at the bear. Poke, poke, poke. Wake up. Look what's happening. So again, you get these like very quiet trades, and all of a sudden it just does something like this, right? But again, you have the ability to say, all right, well, I don't know what just happened here, but I mean, could I have gotten short anywhere? Not really. Um, and it quickly kind of floats through the first level, and coming down here, right now, next level we have is the 92 area. And you could have made the determination as you saw the volatility all of a sudden pick up that maybe you're going to lessen the number of contracts you're going to trade around the even area. If not, you just have to get out with your stop and just kind of see what it wants to do. Next layer area down below is the 92. I mean, this is what happens, right? We're dead, 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 and all of a sudden somebody lights a match under somebody's butt, the bear in this case, and the bear wakes up. So the Bulls and the Bears were fighting, and right now the Bears are winning. And then you hit the stops. I mean, this is what's happening, right? You hit the stops, and then boom. Hey, it's okay. We can wake him up once in a while. See what it wants to do as it continues to downtick. If it's a little bit more risky to trade, just kind of hang loose. All right. If you did get in there around the 93 area, maybe you were able to get in. Again, due to the fact that, well, I'm not going to say nothing. All right, we did get down to 93 there and popped up again. We're kind of getting our points here by a little bit. Maybe you're able to jump in there for other reasons. And a nice quick rotation there off of, well, it got down to 92 and change there. So maybe you got in at the 93 area. All right. So we came down, got out of that trade. If you did buy the evens, and hopefully you were able to maybe jump in there. Again, it's all a matter how you scale and what you were looking for. If you're trading with us, I think you probably adjusted to 93 a little bit for reasons. I just took the safer route there by just a little. Yeah, I think you had a reason there, Don, to do both. Oh, Fred, now you're really pushing it. Let's not get crazy here. I hope the Chicago Bears wake up on Sunday. Whew. You got to be kidding. They've got to be one of the worst teams that made the playoffs, if you can call it that, this year. Whatever it is. Let's hope they stay within the spread, and let's not go crazy about. Let's hope they wake them up. But I hope you're right. I mean, look, I'm a Bears fan, but I just don't. My expectations are quashed a lot. That's all I can say. After watching them win those games at the beginning, you're thinking, okay, something's good that is going to happen, and then all of a sudden, they I don't know what they did. It wasn't playing football. But hey, they're in the playoffs, right? So that's a good thing. Wow. I had to look at the name again to make sure it was you, Don, telling me that. It's like, what? Snow down in Texas. Whew. Listen, I'll lend you one of my shovels. I'm sure you got your own, but I have a snow shovel because that's what we have up here. We just don't have shovels laying around in my farm in the shed. But hey, nice. You guys didn't even know how to like drive in the snow down in Texas there? Oh, you got the tractor coming out. Good, 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 good. Wow, that's a big thing. I got a whole bunch in front of my front lawn right now, so you can have some of mine. All right, so we did bound. We got down to 93 and 92 and change, and came quickly back up here. Maybe 93. Came quickly back up here, and now we're just kind of trying to see where we're going to do next, or what we're going to do next. Like we're going to go back up next. Had a little bit of a hiccup there. Somebody poked the bear, and then the bear's like, "Oh, I'm going back to sleep. There's not enough food for me here." So the non-farm payrolls actually came out at minus 140, which was the expectation. Like I said, we're at the low, like 50,000 plus. That was a big miss. All right. Resistance would be around the 8 and 9 area there if you're looking for some. Otherwise, just be a little bit careful here. They had a nice flush down to the 93 area there and come back up here. Kind of ran through our even area very easily. And that came down to our 92 area that we had, and hopefully you were able to maybe jump in there a little bit. There was a logical reason why you could have, especially for some of our traders who've been with us for a bit.
Hey, quick shout and welcome to Bruce F. Hey, Bruce, welcome aboard. Hey, Clyde S, welcome. Hey, Dean, Don. Hey, Elkie, I was trying to reach out to you yesterday. Let me know if you're back, Elkie. Hey, Ian, Frank, Fred. Hey, Glenn. Hey, Hilmar, welcome. Good morning. HJ, DJ. I tried to reach out to you earlier also. Hey, Jay, is this your first time here? Just let me know back in chat. Hey, Hilmar. KG, Kurt, Oscar. Hey, Peter O. Timothy. Hey, Vito, Warren R., everybody else. Welcome to today's session. If you're new to our service, this is Price Action Trading with Sol. It's a focus on the S&P 500 E-mini based on a price action trading strategy that Sol has developed over the last 25 years or so. Sol is actively scalping the market for his own account. He's also providing a service, a monthly service. I'll send out the opportunity for people to sign up. I think I have it. I have it here. It's like 25 bucks a week. It's usually $3.79 a month. Right now he's got it on for 100. Take advantage of it while it's offered. That's out to everybody now. If you need a trading platform, let us know. We can help you out with that. We're looking to do 2, 3, 4, 5 trades during the morning session based on a series of proprietary scalping levels that Sol gives out right around the cash open. If you miss the levels, don't hesitate to ask for a repeat. Use the chat feature to respond. If you're coming on the outside, click on the link and join us live in Zoom. You know, one of the things that we instituted coming into 2021 is that everybody needs to be signed up for Sol's monthly, and hopefully you get the discount. If you're part of Sol's mentoring coursework, certainly you're welcome to join his class. Just make sure you're signed up for the, the $100 monthly. This is pretty much a taught experience when it comes to price action trading. So make sure you put up an S&P 500 E-mini chart. You can focus on the 2 time frames, which is the 5-minute and the hour. And then Sol is showcasing a 30-year bond chart. This is really an opportunity to buckle down, do your 2, 3, 4, 5 trades, bank your money for the morning, and be done for the day based on a roadmap, which are Sol's levels, and the price action trading methodology, which is the prices or the entries, exits, and stops, whether it's a fade trade or momentum trade, in and around Sol's levels. So when it's quiet, there's a lot that goes on here, personally back and forth. When those levels come into play, that's when individuals that are part of Sol's mentoring and his coursework, those that are part of his monthly, their attention kicks in, and there's the opportunity, or that presents an opportunity for individuals to put trades on and take them off. So if you want to learn more about that, sign up for Sol's monthly. We can certainly talk about, join the family, and we can certainly talk about Sol's mentoring and his coursework moving forward. If you like what we're doing here, tell your friends. And again, this is showcasing price action trading by Sol based on his 25 years experience. And thanks for being here. I did send out the opportunity to sign up for $100 a month, $25 a week. If you're not on that list, the artificial intelligence will just kick you out. I don't want to have that done to you. So take the initiative, get yourself signed up. But if you find that you're not responsive, you know who you are. Um, it knows who you are, and it'll just exit you from our service. Elkie, why don't you see if you can take care of that today? That'd be great. So you're not caught up in all that. Hey, Hilmar, I think there was something that I got a note from PayPal on your stuff. You might want to check it in the background. Yeah, no problem. I saw it come through this morning, or it might have been overnight last night. Anyway, I'll be in the background if anybody needs me. If you're looking to develop some skill, focus, a roadmap in your trading, let us know. We can certainly help you out. But take the initial step of signing up for Sol's $100 monthly, and we'll take it from there. Thank you.
All right, well, we've come down there, kind of came back up here, and now continues to push forward. Well, we were thinking there would be some resistance up there, but it's not happening. It looks like now they're going to be wanting to go back right back up there. Keep you a little bit long here. Anything below 6, you want to be out of any longs, and see if the market can't pop up here, considering after a hiccup there for whatever news that came out for that one moment, it created that extra volatility. And unfortunately, we've come right back in here into our uh, range that we've been at most of the morning. Again, morning has been very, very quiet, except for this one little move here that came down to our, we had 92, went down to the 93 area, and then bounced back up here. And now we're just kind of quiet again. Not been the best trading day as far as opportunity is concerned, but it's okay. There's always Monday. There's always the next day. Again, we're going to be holding a class here in our uh, venue at 12 o'clock Chicago time. So those of you who are part of the course, you can obviously more than welcome to stay. And then we'll go from there and see what happens. But very, very quiet morning. Not too many opportunities. It is Unemployment Friday, which again has been kind of a dud unemployment trade for us. I'm trying to keep you a little bit long here. Again, anything below 6, you want to be out of any longs. And see if anything good will come out of this little move here. We'll see what happens. But very, very quiet and patient kind of trading day today. Nice little spike there on the hourly from kind of nowheresville. Again, somebody must have said something or did something and created that little push, got the everybody all worked up. So if you did buy that little dip back down here to our pivot, again, we're trying to keep you a little bit long here and giving you a nice little scalp opportunity. And why would you buy the pivot? Because pivot is pivot and above our blue band, and we have an out at 6. Yeah, I'll get back here in a bit. get you a little bit long here, looking for a little bit of a push higher. They did dip down to our '09 there a couple times, gave you a couple chances. Anything below 6 out of any longs, and if you did buy them, you take some profits, and if you have any left over, just kind of just kind of have a trailing style. Well, you have your 6 exit strategy, but definitely take profits on some of the stuff because you got a little bit of money, you got a little bit of opportunity to make a little bit of money considering how slow it is. You got to take it, and then if you're looking for a bigger move on whatever's left over on your smaller stuff, then you can look to see if we can get back up to the highs there and go retest the 17 one more time.
Hey, quick shout out and welcome to Anupam. Hey, Anupam, did you get today's levels? Just let me know back in chat. Hey, Clyde, any questions about Sol Services? Hey, Dean, I'm not sure I got out to you earlier. Sol's going to be holding a class today for those that are part of Sol's mentoring in his coursework. Just make sure you're signed up for his 2021 monthly. Sure, I can repeat them for you. Let me see. I'm going to repeat the levels for anybody that missed them. Hey, Vito, you around? Let me know in chat. I'll send out the opportunity to sign up at the discount for Sol's monthly to everybody. The pivot was 3809, 3809. The resistance at 17, 25, 35, and 44. And support at 38 even, 92, 87, 75, and 64. Peter, thank you. I didn't see that you had posted it. Thank you very much. I had to scroll down to see, and I appreciate you posting it. It is very helpful. So, Elke, are you back? Just let me know in chat. Elke, I'll send out this link. This is the only link that works for the discount. So it comes out to everybody. For those that are joining us on the outside, join us on the inside in Zoom. Look for the link. Jay, let me know if you're there. Jay, just the letter J. Vito, let me know if you're back. Vito. We try to be as interactive as possible here. We don't want anybody to miss out. Again, if you want to join Sol's class today, that's great. Make sure that you're signed up for Sol's monthly. It's $100, $25 a week. For those, that had signed up for Sol's class in the past, and you still want to be part of his entry into his class. We also have individuals that are part of Sol's mentoring in his coursework that have signed up recently. I understand it's going to be 12 noon Central Time, which is 1 o'clock Eastern Time. It's held in this venue. If anybody wants to talk about Sol's class, let me know. We can talk about it privately on the telephone or through Skype. And I'll be in the background if you need me.